Hello Gemini, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for the support, likes, subscribes, views, comments. Thank you. So please remember the oracle cards go here, which are all for you. The tarot cards over here, which will be the people around you, but you could show up over there as well. So I read the cards and you decide how they apply to you and if they apply to you. So feel free to switch the king and queen on the cards, the masculine and feminine energy. And if I feel like a card, I'm applying it to you and you're like, no, that's my other person, the cards are reversed like that, feel free to do that. So thank you. Welcome cross watchers, which to me are people who watch their loved ones' videos to try and figure out what's going on with their loved one. And at 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a deck of cards. The link is below. It has to be a deck I use, but I will have a drawing. I'll have more instructions when I get about 4,500 subscribers. And then I will offer somebody a chance to win a deck of one of the cards I use, and I'll just have them mailed to them, whoever wins. So let's get started for you, Gemini. So the first card that comes out for you is 8, keeping it in check. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So there's something that you're just all happy about, I feel, but you're not noticing something. It has to do with an emotion. So then you have 17, safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be right and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. So this is telling you to understand what is going on around you, and this is telling you to pay attention to what is going on around you. So both these cards, pay attention to what is going on around you and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. So obviously something really important. I hate to repeat myself, sorry about that, but both those cards are indicating something powerful is going on around you, and don't miss it. This to me is ending up with a family situation or a love situation where you have mastered the emotions in that situation to where you feel powerful and strong, is what that means to me. So let's go on with the Chakra Wisdom deck, and the first one you have is 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords is somebody who walked away from a relationship, friendship, somebody who was in your life that walked away or you ghosted this person. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is communication. It's usually where honesty comes in. It could be a situation where somebody ends something, they just don't want to be honest, so they're going to end it, but sometimes it's a situation where somebody wants to come in and be honest. So the Hierophant is a couple things. This could be spirituality, like connecting through telepathy. For some people, this could also be marriage, divorce, schooling, something to do with the law. And then Gemini, the Lovers, here's your card right there. So I do feel like because the Hierophant is right before that, there's some sort of spirituality. So I don't know if you're connecting with somebody, Gemini, and you're not aware of how spiritual they are, that they're kind of want to step ahead of you on knowing your feelings and where you want to go, and your connection maybe with love, and you're unaware that they're kind of ahead of you. So the next one is 6 of Coins, clarifying the 6 of Swords. So the universe is saying that it might be worthy for you to give something a second chance, to relook at something, revisit a situation. And 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands talks about somebody being honest and taking their life and going a new direction. And they want honesty to be able to do that. And 6 of Cups. So there is a lot of healing from a past love situation where somebody looks back and they spend a lot of energy going over that situation over and over. So 9 of Swords is regret and despair in a lover situation. Somebody has a lot of regret and despair that something didn't work out the way they wanted it to. I almost feel like somebody didn't see something till after the fact. It took for the relationship to end and not work out before somebody realized that, hey, what did I just do? Why did I not realize what I had when I had it? Why did it take losing it to realize what you had? So the next one is 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is Happiness between three people. This is a betrayal, usually sometimes before betrayal, where everyone's happy and then there's a third party situation. So let's see. The next one is Three of Wands. So I do feel like we have Three of Cups, which is friends, loving. We have Three of Wands, which is new direction. So I do feel like there is something involved here with three people. So Nine of Coins talks about somebody's future being very balanced, very successful. I do feel like there's three friends or something to do with three people watching somebody be successful in their future and balancing something out, where I feel like this person maybe told people they were going to be successful and where their future was going, and people just didn't believe them or something. So then we have King of Cups. So King of Cups is my codependent king. This is the king who can do what he wants, but he wants to control who he's with. So he has codependent. So he has to hold somebody down, so to speak, in certain ways, either being manipulating to them, verbally abusive to them, sometimes physically abusive, having addictions to keep somebody controlled so they can continue their addiction lifestyle. So I'm switching to the Mystical Cats Tarot deck. Here's a Sky King, which is somebody who watches a situation. They're very cold, very detached. This person feels like they're better than you, so to speak. I feel like this person could be a family. We have the Emperor, which could be Aries placement. This again could be somebody who is narcissistic, somebody who thinks again they're better than you in some sort of situation. So we have Pride and Ego. Obviously there's a lot of pride and ego, a lot of Emperor attitude. So Ten of C. So Ten of C talks about a situation where there was a family structure or a home life where people could hang out, they were accepting of each other, or they traveled together. I feel like there's an ending to that. Somebody's pride and ego has got hurt or stepped on, so to speak, so they're stopping some sort of situation. And then we have the Floating Cat. So the Floating Cat is talking about somebody doesn't know what to do. They're not sure how to handle something. And then Two of Sky. So Two of Sky talks about, to me, somebody, the Emperor, who could be a narcissist, who has a behavior that they've repeated for years and years and years. And I feel like somebody is wanting to stop that pattern. They're wanting to move away from that energy or that behavior that is carried over for maybe even generations. A family pattern or something that just keeps getting passed down. So Sky Tom talks about pride and ego and somebody hurting somebody with just being mean because they can, a bully situation, or just a very mean person. And then Ace of C. So Ace of C talks about an ending to me concerning a true love situation for somebody. There was true love on one side of the situation. And then Moon. So Moon is Pisces placement, but this is something that wasn't known coming out to the light, an illusion, a secret being exposed. And Four of Sky. So I do feel like somebody has put up with this kind of behavior from a lot of relationships throughout their whole life, and they're like, why do I put up with this kind of behavior? Why do I continually choose people who do the same pattern over and over? Like somebody's getting tired of it. They want to change the outcome. So then we have Four of Sky, which is somebody healing. Somebody wants to heal and be able to move in a new direction. They want to break a pattern. So we have Hermit, which is Virgo placement. This to me is clarity. We have the full moon here, which we had back there. So I do feel like if you go alone by yourself, you'll have clarity and abundance on who is not for your highest good, who is being hurtful to you. You just have to go by yourself and not look to other people to answer those questions for you, because they're within you. And other people will mislead you, misguide you. So the next one is Four of Earth. So Four of Earth talks about a true love that could have been selfish, to where somebody could have, they just took from a lot of people, very selfish energy. So what do I see here? So I see a warning, I see the future, I see third-party situation, a lot of conflict concerning a true love situation, somebody being defensive, somebody watching, and just somebody causing a tower moment and what could have had a totally different outcome had they chose to handle things differently. So now I'm switching to the Oracle of E for you. So the first one is 10 over your shoulder. So something is ending. You're going to be able to set yourself free, so to speak, and move it in any direction you want. I see that here. You are healing from a betrayal right here. You're going to have clarity after you heal on who is selfish, who you don't want to be around. And then the next one for you is the F word. Over your shoulder, moving away from an ending in 30 would be forgiveness. So you see the pattern that when you forgive and you end something, you're going to be freeing yourself to move in a lot of different directions. Kind of, the healing goes hand in hand in releasing something, letting it go. Realizing you can't control it. It's going to go however it's supposed to go. So the Earth Wisdom is Big Picture 23, which would be 5. But you have the key to changing your life, to having the big picture, to transforming your life. You have the key. End something, forgive somebody, be open to receiving love, and transform your life. So 7. 7 talks about transformation again, but it talks about healing your aura. A lot of you could need to go to an energy healer. You have picked up a lot of bad energy from the people you have surrounded yourself with for the past few months, even possibly years, even possibly decades. And if you have hung around with a certain style of people and you think your life is suddenly going to change 30, 40 years into your life because you want to change people, you kind of need to go have your aura healed. You could have holes and tears where negativity, lower energy people just know how to get into that kind of aura. So be aware of that. If you can Google it, there's healers around your area, I'm sure. Just don't stop at the first one you come across. Google for a couple days, read the reviews. Some of them work with payments, donations. You can find them online. I mean, there's very many. If you can't afford that or it's not possible, there's YouTube videos to try and start somewhere. So the angels and ancestors is shield, Madian, make plans and focus. So they're telling you that you have like a warrior stance right now. You're kind of on guard. You're very protective and you're ready to go towards what you want. And you're very protective of your aura. You've closed out some cycles and forgave and you want to move on. Wow, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So we all know this is the peace, the dove of peace. This is the Father Sky, your higher power that you believe in. Jesus, if you will. So this is saying that you have a warrior guard up, but you have a lot of spiritual experiences that are coming toward you that are going to change you and make you more of a... Your vibration is changing. You're changing the people you hang with. You're changing your vibration. Your life is changing to more in your favor and your light. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much, Gemini. Bless you.